Alright, so there's one event, because I thought for a minute and remembered what I was talking about. There's one event, we're actually going to re-roll for it. We're going to grind it out if it comes to it, because it's so cool, and there's no way that I'm going to skip it on this playthrough. Even though I don't think it gets you any effects, so you don't actually have to do it to beat the game. In other news, I've been here before. I sure have. I'm like 99% sure I have at least. And yet I did not see that event before, even though I was looking for it really hard the whole time. So I don't know what to say about that, except I'm glad we found this area. Happy to continue exploring it. We can go to like a little 8-bitty world from here. Maybe some good stuff there. Ooh, secret path? Or... okay. The secret path that was hard to find takes you nowhere, and I'm thinking the normal path, where you would assume you would have to go, is in fact where you have to go. It's what they call subversion. It was invented by Gynex in the 1996 anime Neon Genesis Evangelion. Alright, this takes us to 8-bit world, I think. Let's go there. We can check out our new effects in... oh no! Oh, I remember the other thing I was talking about. Memory palaces, right? I defy anyone to use this game as a memory palace. It's like set up to be the anti-memory palace. It's the amnesia palace. I find myself forgetting things I used to know based on association with this game. It's the exact opposite of Super Metroid, which, you know, has lots of logic and how the things are laid out, and has certain rules about its traversal and such, which I assume aids my friend in his helping, in his ability to remember how that game is laid out. I still can't remember though. I still can't believe though that we came here before and we didn't find the beach party. Dang. Well, I'm gonna go back. Or at least I plan on going back. Maybe I won't be able to find it again. Oh, wait, is it a thing where sometimes it takes you there and sometimes it doesn't? Like there's two different maps that going to the left from the spooky door will either take you here or to the one that leads to the beach party? Is that what's going on? Kind of seems like maybe that's what's going on. Because I don't remember this area being so big before. And I also do remember a big area like this the first time we came here. So I think that's what's going on. So that's okay, because I think we can find maybe some interesting stuff from here. Like this. Like this good old shed. Oh, like this? Oh, hell yeah. Alright, what's going on here? Hello, buddy. Sometimes this will do something. And stop. Look, he stopped! I thought so, I'm glad I checked. I'm really glad I checked. What about this? Huh? Huh? No. He doesn't care. What about this? Alright, whatever. I think we can head on. There we go. I can't even remember the order the effects are in. Alright, so we go upstairs. I guess we gotta go upstairs. Oh, I see. For some reason I thought these stairs were like leading off screen. Now I'm thinking there's like something else to do here. Some way to interact with this guy. Because I thought I thought this was like the start of something, you know? Because parts of it reminded me of other areas that I vaguely recalled. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give him the stabby stabby. Well, that's a shame. It looked like he was really enjoying this hot water. Stop dying, but it was too late. All right, let's hope that no one saw us do that. Are you okay now? All right, now you're okay. All right, goodbye. Just wanted to check. What would be cool is actually... Alright, here we go. This is the biggest idea yet for this channel. It would be like an aid, like a memory palace creating aid. It would essentially just be a level editor with like a high degree of it would be like I'm sure this already exists. Something that has the exact functionality of what I'm describing, like The Sims, perhaps. Okay. It would be nice if it had some sort of like VR functionality. Oh, hello. You're the living ones, huh? You guys are really ahead of the curve, aren't you? This would be like rock grass, I think. And this would be... Oh, look, we got 3 shinies. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. One swarm encounter and we already have 3 shinies. Too bad we can only catch one of them. Yeah, so it would be like some program where you just place objects in a VR setting and then you can walk around that VR area. Ooh. And you would just have like a high degree of freedom. You would have some gigantic bank of objects that you could place. Alright, this is pretty cool. These look like street lamps, but from the future. Something like this. Some Blade Runner-esque type things. And then more of this. I kind of like the combination of futuristic. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is like very high excitement because I'm pretty sure this leads to getting the triangle handkerchief, which is the one I was definitely most afraid of, that I just remembered before as being really difficult to find. So I think this is it. But things are probably going to get more interesting from here. I love this background. Do you like how it started with like a miniature version of the area that we had just come from? Anytime this game has that sort of perspective shift, I think is really cool. And then of course this gradient of just increasingly bright shades of green. You would think that it would go from that kind of like like foggy, hazy green, and then it would lose both the green and the dark and just turn blue like a normal sky. But no, it's evident that there's always a green sky, and it was just a hazy green sky. Oh, I love it. I love it. And like the MS Paint spray paint for the gradient effects. So it's just like 2 colors, it's not an actual gradient. It's so good. It's like Picasso-esque, you know? Alright? It's not as ridiculous a thing to say as it sounds, because every normal thing in this game has wonderful shading and wonderful gradient and a wonderful sense of perspective and depth. So the use of this is just like so deliberately, like almost cheeky, like almost like it's cute, you know? It has like a kind of like a cute, kind of fresh... Man, I don't know how to put it. I just love it. Alright, let's move on. Oh, yeah! Oh my god, I love it so much. Look at this. The lampposts that are like trees. Oh my god, it's so cool. I love that it's like the forest before, which I think is one of the more traumatizing areas. Because it has the traffic accident. It's kind of a mixture of like realistic and just kind of like distressing, you know, in a vague way. Anyways, this is like the nice, lovely version of it. This feels like you're in heaven or something. This place of such loaded emotional significance. Oh, yeah! Oh, yes. That's right. He's playing hard to get. I do remember this now. So, what do I do here? I think there is a puzzle to be solved. I hope I don't need, like, the cat or something. Or do I have the cat? I do not. Okay, so that's another one that exists as the cat. I have no idea how to get that. What will the flute do? How about frog? You look like you could perhaps eat frog. I've eaten frog before, it's quite tasty. Frog legs. They just are kind of like a more flavorful, kind of like a odd flavor though, kind of like almost fishy version of oh, I remembered something else you can do. Here, this is nice. Nice rainy day in the park. You can make lightning! Isn't that cool? It's like the only combo effect, I think, of all the effects in the game. I feel like I don't have what I need to catch this guy. But I know how to get here now, so it's not all bad. And there's still somewhere else to explore. I think we need the cat, though. That's my guess. Because the cat is, like, enticing. It, like, beckons you. Oh, hello. Oh, what a lovely city view. You can see why this is such a popular tourist attraction. Here, I'll, give us some nice romantic snow. Ah, it's just like Yuru Camp. Oh, I'm so comfy. Oh, I forgot about that. Wait, maybe you can only do this in the snow. Ah, yeah, because we definitely tried before the effect for the hat and scarf. Oh my god, how did I forget this? This is too much, guys. Sometimes this game is just... It's like... This has to be like one of the best games of all time. How could it not be? Alright. Man. Oh, yeah! Oh, man. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. I don't think we have to catch that guy after all. I think this is the only thing we do here. I just love this so much. I kind of wish it wasn't snowing. But at the same time, snow looks pretty good. Snow looks pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I love the snow. Look at this. And the music stops. And there's just that sound. It's a really nice sound. And then you go back. Door is blue now. Ooh. Ooh. Isn't this very cool? Yet again, we did well by procking it. The snow fits nicely here. I couldn't quite remember what this area looked like. I just remember thinking it was really cool. And I think this looks really cool. It's spooky, sure. It's kind of desolate. But it has... It reminds me of, like, Girls' Last Tour, you know? It's, like, so... peacefully over. Like, everything is just, like, over here. This is just the final state of this area. And look who it is. It's another little ghost. And he's gone. Come on. Yay! Yes, we did it! We did it! Oh, this is the one I was scaredest of for sure. Ooh, look, we're a ghost. Look, we're transparent. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, we're gonna wander around as a ghost a little bit. I don't think there's anything else here, though. Yeah, there's something just so... I don't know. This must be where we came from. Yeah? Alright, well, let's look a little more. I don't think there's anything more, but... It wasn't as hard to get here as I would have guessed. We managed to just luck it out. Kinda. I didn't feel like I was too desperate yet. It just worked out. We found it. And then once we got there, at first I was like, when I saw that guy that kept warping away, hello, H. I am a spirit as well. I can tell you are a glob of ectoplasm. Ectoplasm, which is a common ghost trope, I have no idea what it could possibly mean. What creates this plasm? Is it an undignified for like the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, should he exist, to produce ectoplasm? In the Illuminati ghost chambers where they consult with Ghost Lincoln and other ghosties? Is there someone who quietly and without causing any sort of undue humiliation cleans up Mr. Lincoln's ectoplasm? These are all questions that Yume Nikki tries to prepare us to answer, but just cannot kind of instill confidence in me. Alright, let's head out. Let's head out. But yeah, that went pretty smoothly, the Spirit Headband. That gives me hope, because from my memory, this was the hardest one to get. This was the one that made me most happy that I used the guide. What also is difficult to kind of remember is... Let's just hang out here for a bit more, because I love this area so much. I love flowers on a black background. I think is like so good. So mostly that's just like floral print on black. And I like it when it has like a lot of like pale pink flowers and white flowers and pale blue flowers and stuff like that. That's great. But even cooler is this idea of flowers actually growing in a purely black environment. I think that would be really neat. I think this would be a cool photo shoot, or like an area at like Nuit Blanche, or like one of these other kind of IRL art exhibitions would be like a blacklit almost, white flowers planted on like the darkest topsoil you can get, so that it appears they're just glowing in matte blackness. And then the rest of the room is as dark as you can get. Flowers are probably off limits, people just don't step on them or whatever, but you just kind of wander around this little flower path. Floral prints on black, man. I don't know, something about it. It just feels cosmic, you know? Like it most makes me kind of associate the kind of galaxy image and the flower image, which have no real reasonable connection, except that I like them both aesthetically. I think, you know, it's... Alright, so let's go back here. I'm gonna try something. I have no expectations of this will work. But if it does, I'm gonna freak out. Nah. I think I would have remembered that. That worked. Actually, let's stay on the wish for a little bit. Yeah, I feel kind of confident now. I remember the cat. That's one more. And then there's the hand. Not that really just remembering them does you any good, because it's not like they're in some logical place. I guess let's look around here a little bit more. Wow, we're here. And then what? Two more? Two more after that. Oh, excuse me, I think we're gonna do it. But I think in a few minutes, after I head down from here and confirm that there's really nothing left to see, then I think I'll call it quits for today. Feeling pretty tired. Feeling like we made pretty good progress today. Feeling pretty confident that we can beat this game without resorting to any sort of explicit guides, just memory, any sort of vague hints you want to give me, and maybe watching old videos to figure out where to go, and also to try to see if there's any interesting threads of topics that I dropped prematurely because I got distracted, like Abraham Lincoln's ectoplasm. Where did ectoplasm emerge in ghost lore? Is it Ghostbusters? Oh, see the little miniature version of the city coming into view? I think that's so cool. It's like such a radically different, if you think about what it's depicting and like the angle of viewing and the fact that we're going to go down here and then be out there in that direction, it's like very different from almost everything else in this game. The only thing it really kind of reminds me of is the math worlds. You know what I mean by math worlds. To get stabbed worlds, where you can see like another floor of the same thing underneath, but it's not really implied that you're actually going to go there. Whereas there, I feel like it's very implied that the area we're seeing from the steps is the area that we just came through, which I think is very cool. I just think it's very cool. It's both, I think, artistically artistically interesting, and just kind of like an experiment that I guess has a lot of merit. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. But I think it's also just like nicely subversive. Like it's yet another thing that you didn't expect this game to do that it turns out that it is more than happy to do. Just that additional level of world interconnectivity where you're seeing things depicting other areas from an impossible perspective, like seeing these things on the horizon, you know. It's so crazy. Or do you remember like the first time you played a platformer where you could see in the background of the platformer another area that you would eventually play through? I remember the first time I saw that thinking like, oh dang, like that's brilliant. That I saw that like when I was playing the next level, I'd be like, this is the spot, this is that pirate ship that was in the background. Oh my god. This is that mountain. I remember this. You know, it's cool. And then this game has that. Like what? Why? Oh, it's so good. I just love this game so much. Okay, feeling like I'm okay with calling it quits now. I don't think there's anything else really to see around here. We made it all the way back to kind of this more base area. Yeah, alright. I think we're done. I was gonna say something about Lovecraft at some point too, but I don't remember what. But it's okay. Bye-bye. We got the triangle handkerchief. Or the spirit headband, as this translation calls it. I don't know what it's called in Japanese. Like, I never played this game in Japanese. Maybe I should have tried that to practice Japanese. So yeah, only 4 left. I think we can do this. Okay. Bye-bye.